Hi everyone, I'm just going to run you through a little 25-minute Pilates session here. I'm going to start with a warm-up, get into a little more challenging stuff. The entire time I really want you to think about deep core engagement, always trying to pull up that pelvic floor from underneath you and drawing those shoulder blades down your back. I'm going to talk you through it, so hopefully you won't get sick of the sound of my voice. So follow along here and hopefully you'll have a nice little workout. So I want you to find yourself rolling down to the mat, feeling your feet planted on the mat, and next feeling your tailbone. I want you in a neutral pelvis, so feeling that little bit of space between you and the mat and your natural lumbar curve. I want you to feel your rib cage, the backs of your shoulder blades, and the back of your head. Let's just start with the breath here. So place your fingertips just inside your hip bones. Get nice and comfortable on your mat, and let's just start to breathe. Inhale through the nose, inhale. Expanding your ribs, and then exhale, slowing the air down as it comes out. Inhale, and exhale. Starting to feel for that gentle firmness of the transverse abdominis turning on. Inhale, wide through the rib cage. And exhale, starting to feel your deep core turning itself on. On your next exhale, I want you to think about your pelvic floor drawing up. Inhale. And exhale, transverse abdominis and pelvic floor drawing up together. You'll feel that just little bit of firmness under the fingertips. A couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Last one here, exhale. Really making sure you've got that deep powerhouse turned on. Let's start moving our pelvis. Let's inhale, I want you in that neutral pelvis. And exhale, drawing that pelvis, using your abs to draw the tail under you into imprint. Inhale, let it go back to neutral. And exhale, imprint. I want you to really make sure by placing your hands on your hips and ribs that it's your abdominals doing the work here, your obliques, not your bottom. Inhale, neutral, and exhale, imprinting that spine on the mat. Going back to neutral, let's bring our palms up to the ceiling. I want you to reach your fingertips up to the ceiling, let your shoulder blades come forward. And then exhale as you let those shoulder blades rest nice and flat on the mat. Inhale, reach. Keep your neutral. And exhale, let those shoulders come down. Last one, inhale, reach up. And exhale, they come down. From here, we want to work on the connection of the rib cage. So we're going to let those arms, inhale, come back above you, but not allowing that rib cage to pop away. Exhale, bring your arms back to the ceiling. Inhale, they reach overhead, keep a nice bend, don't let them go to the floor. And exhale, drawing them back up. Inhale, we go overhead, really knitting those ribs down, using your upper abs. Exhale, coming back up. Two more. And exhale. And exhale. From here, place your hands down. Just want you to shake the shoulder blades out a little bit. Find your neutral pelvis. We're going to go into our ab preps. This is the one where we start flexing our head and shoulders up and reaching with the arms. Inhale, nodding through the chin, lengthening your neck. Exhale, flex up just to the base of your scapulas, gazing right at your inner thighs, reaching the fingertips. Holding there for an inhale. And then exhale, slowly with control, place yourself back down. Head is the last thing to come down. Inhale, we nod our chin. Exhale, flexing up over that rib cage. Maintain your neutral. Reach the fingertips. Inhale. And exhale, we lower with control. Shoulders come down, arms come down. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, nod. Exhale as you flex up and over. So really using this upper body to flex over, but maintaining neutral. Here, reach those fingertips, draw the armpits towards your hips. Inhaling there and then exhaling. Placing yourself back down. Inhale, we prepare, shoulder blades go down your back. Exhale, flex up and over. Inhale. And exhale, never looking at the ceiling until your head is in neutral. Inhale, we nod, last one. And exhale, reach. Inhale there. And exhale. From here, we're going to go into our hip release. So your arms and head stay down here, holding a neutral pelvis the whole time. I want you to plant your left foot nice and secure, and that left leg is not going to move. Then we're going to inhale. Exhale, turn on your core, no movement yet. Bring your right foot to its heel. Inhale as you slide that leg, the right leg, away, only as far as your neutral is maintained. Exhale as you slide that heel back up. We're going to stick with the right side here. Inhale, you send that leg out. You're heavy through this planted leg. And exhale as you bring it back. Inhale, send the leg away. Hold your neutral. Don't let that hip sway or sink down. Exhale, drawing it up. You are solid through the core here. Inhale, release. Exhale, draw it back up. One more this side. Inhale, sliding the leg. And exhale, really deep core engagement there as you draw that leg up. Place your foot down. Bring the left foot to its heel. Plant that right foot. Really make sure this leg stays solid. It's not wavering out. It's not coming across the midline. Inhale as you send the left leg out. Exhale, pull it up. You can have your hands again on your hips and ribs just to make sure you can feel when that hip tries to sink. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, draw it up. Inhale, we go out. Exhale, we draw up. Couple more. Inhale away. Exhale, pull it up. Always thinking about the big toe of your planted foot. Exhale, pull it up. Last one. And exhale, pull it up. Plant both of your feet. We're going to go into some shoulder bridges. First few we're going to do just the regular, then we're going to move on to trying to pick up one leg to tabletop. Okay? So we're in neutral. Again, I like to place my hands right on my abdomen to make sure I know what's going on with my pelvis. Your shoulder blades go down your back. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, use your abs first to bring your pelvis and your low back through imprint. Then your legs kick in to really press the pelvis nice and high. Inhale at the top. Make sure your pubic bone is just slightly higher than your rib cage. Inhale. And exhale as you slowly start to place your mid-spine down, one vertebra at a time. Really making that spine move as you place those vertebra back down. Find neutral again in your pelvis. Planting the feet, inhale and exhale. It's your abs that start the motion. You press into your legs. Once your abs can't do any more work, they still stay on. Want that magnet on your belly button drawing towards your spine the whole time. Press up into the legs with your whole foot. Inhale. And then exhale. We are placing ourselves back down. Keep the pelvis up as long as you can before placing it down quietly and finding your neutral. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, prepare, exhale. Peel your spine up off the mat. Make sure your shoulder blades are still sliding and gliding down your back. Press into your feet. Really feel your legs are alive here. Inhale. You're nice and flat through here, and exhale. Now, when we get to the top of the next one, I want you to find yourself in bridge. Then we are going to inhale as we bring one leg to tabletop, exhale as we place it down. Okay? So when you're doing this, I want you planting that foot and really feeling, again, solid through the planted leg. Inhale. Exhale, draw your pelvis up. Inhale as the right leg comes up to tabletop. Exhale as you place it down carefully. Let's go with the left. Everything stays solid here. Inhale, press into that planted leg. Come to tabletop. And exhale as you place that foot down. Inhale, really focusing on a deep core engagement. Exhale, place the foot down. One more time each side. Inhale. And exhale. Place it down. No shifting through the pelvis. And exhale as you place that foot down. Hold for an inhale. And exhale, start your way down to the mat with control. Find yourself back in your neutral pelvis, and let's just shake that out for a minute. Let's come to your tummy. We're going to start with our breaststroke prep 2. That's the one where our shoulders roll forward, our nose is hovering, our palms are face up. I want a little bit of life in your legs. You only come up as far as you don't feel this in your lower back, okay? So let's inhale, turn the palms in, squeeze the shoulder blades just a little bit, and exhale as you lift your head and shoulders up off the mat slightly. Keep your chin tucked and really reach the crown of your head away as you inhale, and then exhale, we lower back down to where we started. Inhale, we prepare. Turn the palms in, gentle squeeze on your back, and exhale. Really reach the crown. It's a tug of war between your toes and the top of your head. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, arms, shoulder blades slide down your back. Exhale, reach the crown away. Really pull the belly button in here. Inhale. Exhaling as you come back down. Inhale, arms, reach your fingertips to your toes and squeeze the blades. Exhale, up you come. Pulling that belly button in and lowering everything back down. Let's come to our plank. You have two choices here. You can come to a plank on your knees, like so, or you can come to your full plank, just making sure you can really line up your spine and hold your abdomen up off the mat. We're going to inhale there, and let's just exhale, place your knees down if you're not already on them, and come back into your shell. Inhale as you come back up to all fours, either finding your plank on your knees or pressing up. I want you to think about your upper body position here. Your head is always reaching away from the tops of your shoulders. You're pulling up the hips, pulling up the abs. Our shoulder blades are sliding and gliding down our back. We're pressing off the floor. We're not sinking in. We're always pressing up off the floor. And let's exhale as we place our knees down and come back to shell. Pull up the abdomen here in shell. Don't let your abs be idle. Inhale as you come up onto your knees, either keeping that knee plank, coming back up. Really reach. Perfect your plank here. Really think about your heels going one direction and the top of your head going another. Really lining everything up, pulling that belly button in at all times. And let's inhale. Place your knees down, coming back. We're going to add on here. Find your plank, either on your knees or a full. If you're on your knees, you're going to be lifting your leg like so, always keeping your hip bones facing down, okay? So finding the plank, I'm gonna do a full. You can be on your knees. Let's inhale, prepare, set yourself up in a perfect plank. Exhale, lift the right leg. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, the left leg. You're never lifting higher than if your hip flares so to the side. We want to imagine that you're keeping those hip bones always facing down. Lift. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, we lift. No shifting. Inhale, exhale, we lift. Inhale, place it down. Make sure your form up top in your neck and shoulders is secure. Pull in the belly button. And inhale. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Let's drop the knees. Come back to your shell again. Remembering that in shell we pull our belly button in and we try to round our spine. We aren't flat like this. We're always trying to round the spine. Okay, so coming to your belly button, to your back. I want you to find your imprinted pelvis here. So use your abs to draw the pelvis back, closing up that space between you and the mat. When you've got a secure imprint, bring one leg to tabletop and then the other, drawing everything up. We're going to do single leg stretch, the one where we do our legs in this motion. So hands are going to go to the right knee, shoulders are down your back. Inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, flex up over that rib cage. Inhale to prepare and exhale, send out the left leg. Never bring your knees past 90. Apply a little bit of pressure with your hands against your knee. Only sending that leg as far as you can maintain your imprint. Shoulders drawing down your back. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in, flex up, and then slowly lower the head with control. And then one foot and the other. Very good. From here, we're going to go into some oblique work. Hands are behind your head. Your hands are there for support, but they're not pressing your head forward, okay? They're just there to support your head. So what we're going to be doing is flexing up. Then we're going to go into our obliques. Exhale to the side. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other side, okay? Trying to maintain our neutral pelvis as much as possible. Okay, hands go behind your head. Elbows always staying wide. Plant the feet. Really think about the inner thigh connection here. Let's inhale, nod through the back of your chin. Nod your chin, lengthening the back of your neck. Exhale, flex up, maintain neutral. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to the left. Keep those elbows wide. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale the right, left. Inhale through center, the right. And let's go for a few more. Thinking about drawing that shoulder to your knee, not your elbow. One more each side. Pause in the center. Inhale. Now exhale, lower yourself back down. Let your arms come down. Shake out your shoulders. From here, we're going to come back into our imprint. So again, make sure it's the abs, not the bum. Imprint your pelvis really well onto the mat. Bring one leg to tabletop and then the other. I want you to zip those knees together. Bring your palms to face each other up towards the ceiling. So here, this is going to be really tiny movement. We're going to inhale, let those arms come away slightly, let your knees fall away slightly, keep them in that right angle, and exhale. Bring everything back to where you started. Inhale, then reach away, make sure your shoulder blades are staying down your back. It's a tiny movement with the legs. Exhale. Bring everything in. Inhale, we reach away. And exhale, draw yourself back to where you came from. Inhale, it could be a millimeter, it could be an inch, but I never would want to see your legs going all the way to the floor. It's a tiny movement, okay? Exhale. Think about shoulders, armpits to hips. Last two. Inhale, we reach. Exhale. One more here. And exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, place one foot down and then the other. Let your arms follow. Shake it out a little. Come to your seated position. Place yourself up nicely on your sit bones. Plant the feet. I want you to be able to gaze down between your knees. Hands are on your knees. We're going to work on our half roll back. So my shoulders are down my back. I'm looking forward, thinking about that letter C position. So I want to really feel like my back is rounding, not hinging back like this, but rounding back this way, okay? So making sure that it's your low back that takes you down, and then it's going to be our upper back, our rib cage area that brings us back up, okay? So let's start. Inhale, we look down, shoulders are down our back. Exhale, as you draw your tail underneath you slightly, rolling your spine out. Really think about a rounded spine as you come just until your hands or your arms are long. Inhale there, shoulders come down. And then exhale, it's our upper abs and upper back that flex us up and forward, keeping your hands on your knees. Inhale, we roll down, low back is flexing, tuck the sacrum underneath you, thinking always about that rounded spine as you exhale, draw yourself back up. Inhale there, shoulders down, exhale. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, flex up and over your rib cage to bring you back. Exhale down. Shoulders down, exhale. Let's roll all the way to the floor. Inhale, take it slow. Exhale. Stay rounded. As you come down, you're placing one vertebra down, then the other, then the other. Your head is the last thing to come down. And let's let your legs go long. Try and shake it out a little bit on the mat. We're going to do our full roll up. So as you're coming up and over, I want you to think about a beach ball here, so you're always maintaining space between your hips and your abdomen. I want you to pull the belly button in, and I want you to think about a round spine all the way up. Life in the legs, arms are above your head to start. Inhale, nod the chin, send the arms. Exhale, as you peel your spine up, come all the way over, let your shoulder blades come down your back, reach over your toes. Inhale there as you start to send your way back. And exhale, tailbone underneath you, really tuck to place your spine down. One vertebra at a time, shoulders come with you. Arms go up, make sure the ribs don't pop. And inhale, we nod, send the arms. Exhale. Pull the belly button in, reach up and over, inhale. And slowly draw those shoulders down your back as you tuck the tail. And we're going back down again, rounding the spine as we do. Inhale, nod, exhale. As you come up and over that beach ball, pull the navel in. Let your head go heavy. Inhale. And exhale. It's as those arms go up that your rib cage wants to pop away. Don't let it. Inhale. Nod that chin first, then exhale. Reach, inhale, draw the shoulders down, and exhale. Last one, inhale. Maintain that space between your abdomen and your legs. Reach. Inhale as you start to return. And exhale. Inhale, place your hands down. And bend the knees. Let's just bring the knees into hug. And then when you're ready, open the knees and circle them one direction. And let's go the other way. When you're ready, place your hands behind your knees and start to think about rolling up. Keep your chin tucked. Back up to seated. And there you are. Great job. I'll see you when I get back.